Right. Hello. We're live. Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Yeah, hello to everyone that's watching. And of course, if you was watching during our little interval there, thank you for staying. Obviously, we just give that little interval between each videos just to give everyone a chance to join in on the session. Now, in case I've never met you guys before, my name is Party Monster Matty. If you can, of course, see me at home, drop me a comment below. Just say, yep, give me a little thumbs up emoji, just anything. Just let me know that you can hear my amazingly loud voice at home, wherever you're streaming, whether that be a laptop, a computer, anything like that, let us know. And of course, I'll give you a massive shout out, like one of our biggest fans, right, who has tagged someone, but I'm going to give her a little shout out to Rachel. Rachel, I hope you're still watching. Rachel has seen all of our videos this week, so big supporter. And yeah, talking of Rachel, her amazing daughter not only has been tuned in, she's actually won a prize, or won some prizes this week. So Charlotte, this is her reaction. So I actually showed this on our morning one for the toddlers, and yeah, just look at this reaction when she won the prizes. Obviously, Rachel's happy for me to show this. I have checked. So yeah, have a little look at this really quickly before we start. Look, she was so happy. Yeah, she was so happy. We're going to be getting those prizes to you. If you would like a chance to win some prizes, make sure to tune in next week, because we'll give loads out. Right, so we've got Katie is in the house. Katie, how are you doing, Katie? A massive hello from Katie's living room or bedroom or wherever you're streaming from. That's your massive shout out for you. But yeah, like I say, drop us a comment if you're watching. And of course, we're going to get on to some history time now. History time is something, and I say this on every video, it's something brand new that we're starting. Well, today, we're going to be learning about Guy Fawkes and, of course, what Firework Night's all about. Now, there is going to be a quiz, which, of course, we're going to want to know your answers. Don't worry if you do get the answers wrong. This is what it's all about. It's just about learning a bit about, obviously, English history. And yeah, and hopefully I can teach you guys, maybe even the grown-ups, teach you something that you might not have known. Now, before we start today, of course, just want to clarify a few things before we go into, obviously, what Firework Night is all about. Now, we are going to be talking all about this guy right here. Let me get, oh, I'm turning into him now, look. Yes, so this right here is Mr. Guy Fawkes. Now, he's going to be our main man, and of course, he's the one that obviously we mainly celebrate for the whole of Firework Night, and who most people generally know, which is this guy right here. So yeah, that's who we're going to be learning about a lot today. And of course, we're going to be learning as well a little bit about this place. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, what is this place right here? And I mean, the weather looks amazing. The weather, look at all this weather. It's massively sunny. This is the Tower of London. Now, you might have been here with your grown-ups, or you might have been there with the school. Back when you was at school, you might have been here. And they have lots of different things here, including the Queen's Jewels is one of the things they have there. They have the crown. And yeah, we're going to be learning a bit about this today. So, the Tower of London is right here. And of course, we're going to be learning about the current, around the time when Guy Fawkes was around, and obviously everything happened, which we're going to go through. They had a king during that time. Now, we've actually got a queen, which is, I'm going to show you as well, which is this lady here. Oh, look like I'm the queen now. Which is this lady right here. Now, this is what she looked like when she was younger. Let me get my finger. When she was younger, and this is what she looks like now. So, this is our queen, and you've probably seen her on a few different things. Let me bring her down a little bit so you can see me. Now, you've probably seen her on a few different things. Now, one of the things that you would have seen her on is your coins or your notes or anything like that. So, let me show you. There you go. So, like the notes, like here, you might have seen one of these. You might get one of these for your pocket money if you're really rich. And yeah, as you can see, we've got our queen right here, who's the same lady. So, the reason I'm showing you this is because, obviously, like I say, there is a king. And this is who they was in that time. The same thing. So let's get rid of these. Amazing. If you guys do have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. Please put them in the comment box below. And yeah, we have actually got a video that we're going to show from the BBC that I wanted to show, which we're going to do a bit later on once we've gone through some stuff. And of course, you can nab yourself a Party Monster house point today by getting your questions right. So yeah, so let's get into it. So, Guy Fawkes, this guy right here who we've showed you. Let me get him back up. This guy right here. Now, you might have heard his name before, or of course, I'm sure that you would have heard of Firework Night. Now, it's all because of this guy that Firework Night happened, and why we get fireworks and we get all those different bits and bobs. Now, Guy Fawkes was born in 1570 in a place called York in England. Now, his parents had a religion, which was, they were called Protestants. Can never say the word, but Protestants. Now, when Guy was very young, Guy Fawkes, when he was very, very young, he decided that he wanted to be a Catholic. So it was he was a different religion to his parents. And then when he was 21, he decided that he'd leave England to join the Catholic Spanish army. So he went to Spain and he became in one of the he went into one of the wars, which he was the war had been going on. I think it was 80 years in total this war had been going on. And yeah, and because of that, they actually gave him a nickname. Now, his nickname that he was given was Guido, which we're going to find out a bit more about later on. But this is kind of how his name Guy Fawkes came about. Amazing. Now, obviously, in 1594, he joined a group of Catholics, and this was led by a guy called Robert Catesby. Now, obviously, during the plot, there was 5 men in total, which we're going to go through as well. Not just Guy Fawkes, he was one of them. Now, Robert Catesby was one of these 5 guys. So we've got Guy Fawkes and Robert Catesby. Now, they had a plan. Now, at the time, we had King James I. Now, King James I was very much against Catholics and actually would... not anything to do with Catholics, would not let them go ahead. So it was a big, very important thing for anyone that was Catholic to, stay out of the way of King James. So they come up with a plan, and their plan was to blow up Parliament. Now, Parliament, obviously the House of Parliament is, you might see it now, it's where all the big, the Prime Minister, like we've got one, and they all talk inside it. So he had a meeting, the King James I, that he was going to be there on this date. So they decided, do you know what? Let's get rid of this king once and for all. Let's completely get rid of him. Let's blow the whole place up. So what they did is they put lots and lots and lots of gunpowder underneath Parliament, where they managed to get a space. So when King James was there, they were going to blow it up, and no one would know about their secret plan. Now, as you probably know from Firework Night, unfortunately, their plan didn't go straight ahead. I mean, a bit of a spoiler alert there, but their plan didn't work out. Guy Fawkes was actually found by the guards, and he was punished. And of course, he was locked up in, which is where we're going, the Tower of London, which, like I said, you might have been there before. And he's remembered because of the failed plan. So yeah, and you might have even heard this saying, but if not, there's a famous saying that we always go by to remember the date, which is remember, remember the 5th of November. Amazing. Now, to give you a little insight as well, which is very important, the Tower of London, which we went through, this place right here. Let's get rid of Guy Fawkes as well for a moment. So this place right here, like I said, you might have been here. Now, this originally opened in 1070. That's when it was built. And it was built for one of the kings to... it was a castle, initially. And then it was actually a prison until 1952. So, little facts there. It's not just somewhere they used to actually keep the Queen's jewels and everything and her crown. It was actually a prison until 1952, when they finally closed the prison completely. And they opened up the Tower of London towards the end of the 19th century. So around, I think it was 1980. There's no actual date that they physically opened it to the public. However, it's never been opened, the dungeons, for the public up until recently, where they're actually going to be opening it very shortly. For you to actually be have a look. So you could be one of those amazing people to go and see that. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. Now, we're going to move on to our first lot of questions about everything that I've just gone on. And again, there is no wrong answers. Just try your best. And of course, give us some comments below on what answer you think it could be. So we're going to go to our first questions. Let me load these up. Here they are. Right, so your first question. Try your hardest to remember this. Here we go. In what year was Guy Fawkes born? Was it A, 1450, B, 1540, or C, 1570? Now, I did say this at the very beginning, so see if you can remember. What do you think your answer was? When was Guy Fawkes born? Have a little, let me give you some sound effect while you're waiting. All right, let's have a look. Give your answers below. We're going to get the... Was it A, 1450, B, 1540, or C, 1570? A, B, or C? Drop the comments below if you're watching this live. Let's see what it was. Let's see if we've got anyone who's been brave enough to answer this question. It's a very hard one. Gonna give you a couple more seconds. Right, Rachel is going with C. Brilliant. Anyone else? Just going to give everyone else a couple more seconds. In what year was Guy Fawkes born? It was at the very beginning that we went for this, so you've just to give you a little hint there. Right, is it A, 1450, B, 1540, or C, 1570? What could it be? We've got one guess. I'll give you a couple more seconds. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm going to give you one more. Give you proper Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style. 1450, B, 1540, C, 1570. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. The answer was C, 1570. So well done, Rachel. You got that one correct. Well done. Right, we're going to get rid of them ones. So next question, Rachel. Of course, we have got a few viewers. Our next one. Now, Guy Fawkes had a real name. Now, this is a little extra one. I haven't actually gone through this one with you, but I want to see if anyone knows this. This is a bonus question. Let's see if anyone actually knows this question. Now, I've got the three choices. Was his name A, John Wicker, B, James Lolly, or C, John Johnson? Now, what do you think it could be? This one is a completely guess, and it's a little fact. I just wanted to get in and see if anyone knew this. So, what do you think Guy Fawkes' real name was? Was it A, John Wicker, B, James Lolly, or C, John Jameson? What do you think it could be? Let's have a look. What could it be? Rachel, what one do you reckon it is? Tell us. Which one do you reckon it could be? It's a hard one, this one. John Wicker, James Lolly, or John Johnson? Like I said, this is a knowledge test just to see what you think. Charlotte thinks A. Like I say, this was a challenge question. I haven't gone through this. I want to see if you knew this one. Right. You're going with, we've got Charlotte going with A. Right, so I can now confirm the correct answer was C. His name was John Johnson. But don't worry, that was just a challenge question to see if you knew this. So don't worry, give yourself a round of applause. You still did very good, and that was a very hard question. Give you a round of applause. Well done, guys. You're doing very good so far. Right, next question. Right, now next question is, who did the Catholic group, so Guy Fawkes and his group, want to blow up when they went to blow up Parliament? So who was they trying to get rid of? Here is your question answers. Was it A, King James I? Was it B, Boris Johnson? Or was it C, Queen Elizabeth II? Who was they trying to get rid of? Have a quick think. Was it A, B, or C? Let us know your answer in the comment box below. So who did the Catholic group want to blow up when they went to blow up Parliament? A, King James I. B, Boris Johnson. C, Queen Elizabeth II. What could it be? Come on, Charlotte, Rachel, you got this one. Right, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. Rachel, what is your answer? Tell us. Is it A? Is it B, Boris Johnson, or C, Queen Elizabeth II? Which one? You're going with C, Queen Elizabeth II. Are you sure? Final answer. The correct answer is of A. It was King James I, who they was trying to get rid of. C, Queen Elizabeth II is our current queen. We're not trying to get rid of her just yet. I'm sure there is probably a group of people that want to, but no, it is A, King James I. But it was a good guess. It was a good guess. Don't worry. You're doing really good at the moment. You're doing really good, guys. Right, next question. Here we go. Right, what was Guy Fawkes' nickname during the army? So when he joined the army, was it A, Peanut, B, I can never say this properly, Gideo, or C, Jimbo? Which one was it? A, B, or C? Peanut, Gideo, or Jimbo? Which one was it? I said this probably about halfway through the first bit I was talking about. You got this, guys. You got this. A, B, or C? Come on, Charlotte. You got this. What was his nickname during the army? Was it Peanut, Guido, or C, Jimbo? Gonna give you a couple more seconds. Rachel and Charlotte, can you do this? I believe in you. Was it Peanut? Was he called Gideo? Or was he called Jimbo? Which one? A, B, or C? Gonna give you a couple more seconds. You going with B? Oh, I can tell you, you are correct. Well done. It wasn't Peanut or Jimbo. It wasn't Jimbo. So well done. You did a good job there. You got that one correct. Give yourself a Party Monster house point. Grab that house point. And make sure you put that in your pocket nice and safe. Amazing. Right, we have got one more question for this site, this bit. Right. The saying is remember, remember the boop of November. Which is the blank for? So what is the bit that needs to fit in the blank? Is it remember, remember the 2nd of November, which is A? Is it remember, remember the 12th of November, which is B? Or remember, remember the 5th of November, which is C? Which one is it? Is it A, B, or C? Which one do you want to go with? And of course, if you're watching, what is the correct answer? Just comment in the box below. Remember, remember the 5th of November. Which date is it? A 2nd, B 12th, or C 5th? Right, Rachel, you're going with C. Okay, you're going to give anyone else a couple more seconds in case anyone else wants to join in. A, B, or C? Right. I think that's enough time. So, the correct answer was C. So, well done, guys. You got that one correct. Give yourself a big round of applause. Well done, well done. So, you did very well at the questions there. Now, we have got another bit which we're going to do. And then, of course, at the end, I've got a video before we do the last questions. Okay. Now, as I was saying, Guy Fawkes, let's grab him back up again. Let's get Guy Fawkes back up. So this guy right here, like I say, that we're talking about today, him and also 4 other members of the Catholic group planned to blow up Parliament 400 years. So that was, what was that roughly? I'm trying to think. 400 years. And obviously they did foul, which wasn't great. And obviously everyone does remember that. Like we said, King James I found out, which you're going to find out in the video very shortly. And of course, for bonfire nights, you probably see all sorts. You obviously see the bonfires, you see fireworks, you see sparklers. I mean, everyone loves sparklers. And of course, this is all to celebrate. That even some places burn a big dummy on the bonfire. I don't know if you've seen it, who looks a bit like this guy. Sometimes they put him in silly clothes, but that is all because of the failed plot, which obviously the Catholic group and Guy Fawkes right here, because they failed. So that's what that's all about. Now, because of this exact plot and everything that happened with it, even to this day, whenever a king or a queen visits Parliament, so the same place where the Gunpowder Plot was going to be done, there is actually a tradition that the royal bodyguards that go with the king or the queen actually have to search beneath the Houses of Parliament for any potential plotters that are looking to hide any kind of explosives, all because of this failed plot. So yeah, even to this day, it's even still there in the security for our current queen that we have at the moment, and obviously future king, king or queen, whoever comes up after. So yeah, right, so I've actually got a video that I'm going to put on this time, which is going to explain it a bit better. This is from the BBC, and yeah, have a little watch that, and then we can do our last questions of the day. All right, so here we go.
It's a pleasant evening. They seem to be building some sort of stabby, tortury, with lots of sharp... Oh dear, I suppose that'll be for me.
Shut it, Fawkes.
The name's Guy Fawkes. Friends call me Guido. I've been put here, in the Tower of London, because I may have been a little bit... naughty. You see, for a while now, Catholics like me have been treated rather badly, simply because our Protestant king doesn't like what we believe.
Shut it!
So some friends and I thought if we offed the king, then things might change. We knew he'd be in Parliament on November 5th, so we plotted to blow him sky high with a load of gunpowder. It was called the Gunpowder Plot. Bit obvious, really. Some of the gang realised that innocent people would be working in Parliament. They started having second thoughts, especially my old friend Francis Tresham, who wrote a warning letter to his cousin Lord Monteagle. Lord Monteagle then passed the letter to the King's guards. Well, the plot was blown. No pun intended. This left old Muggins here with a rather embarrassing job of trying to explain what I was doing underneath the House of Lords with 36 barrels of gunpowder. Which brings us back here.
Right, come on, Fawkes, it's torture time.
Apparently, as a warning to other potential plotters, they're going to cut me up and send me to the four corners of the kingdom. Mother did always say I'd go far.
So yeah, that was a little video from the BBC, which is going to have some, obviously, our future questions that we're about to do. It's going to have a little influence. So I hope you've learnt a little bit from that video. Brilliant. So just to kind of just say at the end, obviously, once the guards found Guy Fawkes, he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. He was actually put there. And then, yeah, he actually did die there, which was on January the 31st in 1606 that he died. So, yeah, we're going to go on to the questions now. So, Rachel and Charlotte, I hope you're ready for your questions. And, of course, anyone else that is streaming right now. So, our next questions. And, of course, we've got time for some questions at the end. And I will answer them as best I can. Right, here we go. So, next questions. Right, where was Guy Fawkes being held as prisoner? Was it A, at the Big Ben? Was it B, in London Zoo? Or was it C, was it the Tower of London? What is your answers? Let's get our little suspenseful music on again. So, was it A, Big Ben? Was he being held at Big Ben when he was captured? Was it B, London Zoo? Or C, Tower of London? Which one are we going to go with? A, B, C. A, B, C. I'll give you a couple more seconds just to obviously go with your guess. Was it A, Big Ben, B, London Zoo, or C, Tower of London? Right, Rachel and Charlotte. Charlotte has guessed for C. Well done, Charlotte. That is the correct answer. Well done. You're doing very well today, guys. Doing very well. Right, now next question. What religion was Guy Fawkes when he died? So what religion was Guy Fawkes when he died? Was he A, Catholic, B, was he into Hinduism, or C, was it Buddhism? Let us know, was it Catholic, Hinduism, or Buddhism? Which one was it? A, B, or C? Let us know. Drop a comment below. Like your comment as well. A, B, C. A, B, C. Big fish, little fish. Big fish, little fish. Big fish, little fish. Cardboard box. Cardboard box. Right, what is your answer? Tell us, Charlotte. Is it A, B, or C? Bam, 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 bam. Right. You're going with A. So, what religion was Guy Fawkes? Let's find out if you're correct. Let's do a little sound effect. Yes, you are correct. If you said Hinduism or Buddhism, you would have got a nice big fat. But you got it correct. So well done, well done, well done. Right, next question. Just got a few more questions left. Right, here we go. What did Guy Fawkes use to try and blow up Parliament? Was it A, ice cream? Was it B, a load of ink? Or C, did he use gunpowder? Which one do you think it was? A, ice cream. B, ink. Or C, gunpowder. 1, 2, 3. Dabbing it while I'm waiting. Dabbing it. Dabbing it. Flossing it while I'm waiting. You can't see, but I'm flossing. Let's have a look. Which one are we going with? It's a tense moment. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, you're going with C. C. You think it was gunpowder. You don't think it was ice cream. Are you sure? They might have used ice cream to blow up Parliament. I mean, it's doable. And ink. But yes, no. You are correct. It was indeed C. Gunpowder. Well done, well done, well done. Right, next question. So there's 2 more questions. Let's get rid of these ones. How did the king find out about Guy Fawkes and the plot? So, how did he find out? Hold on. Is it A, by email? Did he get an email? B, was it by letter in the post? Or C, did he get it by computer? Did someone FaceTime him and say, King James, there's going to be a big explosion? Which one was it? Was it A, B, or C? Which one was it? Which one was it? Could be absolutely any answer, couldn't it? A, B, or C? Come on, Charlotte. You got this one. A, B, or C? A, B, or C? B. Well done. It was indeed B. So well done. I'm going to give you the... Ta-da! Right. So there is 1 question left. 1 question. Right. To this day, when the King and Queen visits Parliament, what must they still do? So what do they still do? Is it A, they check under Parliament? Is it B, they get the King or Queen some food? Or C, they check the Tower of London? Which one is it? I'm going to give you a different music for this one. I'm going to give you, because it's the last question, give you a bit of... Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? Check under Parliament, get the King or Queen food, or check the Tower of London. Which answer could it be? This is your last question, Rachel and Charlotte. You can do this. I believe in you. Could be absolutely done. Is it A, check under Parliament? B, get the King or Queen food? C, check the Tower of London? Which one could it be? If you're tuning in, please, if you know the answer, please comment below. Which one did they do? Right, we've got one answer. We're going for A. You sure? Check under Parliament. Not get the King or Queen food, or check under the Tower of London. You're going with A. Check under Parliament. Okay. Should I give a couple more seconds in case anyone's checking? Right. Let's see, Rachel and Charlotte, if you are correct. Let's turn this music off. Let's see if you're correct. Yes! Well done. You got that last question correct. Well done, well done, well done. Amazing. So, yeah, that was obviously the end of it, and that's why we obviously celebrate Firework Night and, of course, Guy Fawkes. And yeah. Now, if you guys have got a question at home, Rachel's going with, see, Rachel's just spamming. There's no more questions, Rachel. If you've got any questions at home, Charlotte and Rachel, comment below and I'll try my best to answer them. Of course, if anyone else is tuning and they have a question, please let us know. Would love that. And of course, love all the thumbs up, the share. This will be available, by the way, on our YouTube channel. Probably be tomorrow that it'll be available from, which of course you can view on our website whilst we wait for that question, which you can view on our website, which I will get up right now. What did I do with it? There it is. You can view this all on our website, www.partymonstersentertainment.co.uk. We'll be putting that up on our Facebook page for you to be able to view whenever you want, which is obviously got all our links to our YouTube channel, Party Monsters TV, which will have all of our future episodes. And of course, no music will be blocked because, unfortunately, with Facebook, some of the music does get blocked due to, due to copyright. So, of course, make sure that you check it out. And, of course, recommend it to anyone if you're looking for some entertainment. And, of course, we're going to be doing entertainment this next week. So, yeah, of course, if you're something that you would be after or something you'd like us to cover, let us know. Rachel and Charlotte, have you got any questions before we end today's session? Have you got any questions? How old is the Tower of London from Charlotte? Right, so it opened in 1070. So that's just nearly coming up to 1,000 years. Not just yet. We've still got... So about 950 years old it would be. It was a prison, which was until 1952. And then, yeah, it's been open to the public since the 19th century. So 1900. But yeah, it's been open since 1070. So initially, how does that make it? If it opened in 1070... that would be 930 plus 20. So 950 years, 951 years exactly. That's how old. It's almost as old as my mother. So, but yeah, any more questions, let us know. Give you a little... If you tell me what kind of game was Guy Fawkes playing whilst he was in prison, I'm not going to know that, but I will try my best. That's older than Grandad. Do you know what? That deserves a little mention up on our board for you. Hold on. Let's put you straight up here. There you go. That's older than Grandad. Love that. That comment's getting a mention. Grandad, if you're watching this, she doesn't mean it. She loves you really. If you're just tuning in, of course, if you've got any questions, let us know. If you are just tuning in, unfortunately, we are near the end of our history time, but this will be available on our channel, Party Monsters TV, as of tomorrow, or possibly even tonight. We'll see how quick it downloads. So don't worry, if you've missed anything, you'll be able to still tune in. Any last questions? Any last questions, Rachel or Charlotte? Do. Give you a couple more seconds, and then I think we can do. Right, I think you guys are. I think you're good. Well, I'm going to say bye here. So, thank you everyone that has been tuning in. Of course, if you are tuning in later on our Party Monsters TV page, we're always doing some videos. Check out our Facebook, www.facebook.com/Party Monsters Entertainer. We'll be doing videos during lockdown and, of course, after lockdown, as well as parties. If you're interested in an online party, then don't worry. Check out our website, www.partymonstersentertainer.co.uk. We can do online parties, live parties, DJs, photo booths, weddings, everything. And of course, if you want us to do a subject one week, let us know. Send us a little message and we'll see what we can do. Last question before we cancel the live feed. Does he have brothers or sisters? That's a good question. It's a good question. I actually don't know that one. I should know. Do you know what? We're going to cheat this one because I actually don't know the answer to that question. Let's find out. So, pretend like you can't see this. Right. Does Guy Fawkes, we're going to Google this one, have any kids? Right. As far as it says on Google, which, like I say, I'm cheating for this question, he doesn't, or he didn't. He was an only child, but that could be wrong. I've just quickly Googled that one. Sorry, I don't know all the questions. But yeah, definitely something to find out. Something that I didn't know. So it's definitely a good question. You've even got Party Monster Matty really confused with that one. So, well done. Right, we're going to end the feed there, but definitely have a look at that. Let me know. Of course, I'm going to be dropping your prizes off to you, socially distanced, tonight. So, of course, let me know what you find out. And yeah, right, anyone that's tuning in, I will, my name's been Party Monster Matty. I will see you guys all very shortly next week. Sadly, that is the end of this week's subjects that we've been doing. I mean, we started on Monday with our little activity time. And yeah, obviously we've been doing different things each week. Just to give you an idea in case you didn't know, we've been doing all of this. We did all of this. All of this. So, yeah, if you've missed any of them and you want to join in with them, like I say, they're available on our YouTube channel, Party Monsters TV, and they will be available very soon. All of these. Yes. And yeah, my name's been Party Monster Matty. Rachel and Charlotte, I hope you have an amazing night. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.